on this midnight drive, moonlight drive. On this midnight drive,
the headlights draw a ribbon down the road. Dust is turning silver where we go.
you lean your arm along the steering wheel, like you're trying not to show the way you feel. Radio is humming something low, oh, love song that everybody knows. And in the dashboard's amber shine, I see your doubts and dreams, and hand in mine you say, there's so much I don't understand, so many miles I've gotta drive alone. I touch your shoulder with my trembling hand and whisper, you'll never be on your own. On this midnight drive, I'm holding on to you so tight. Whatever road you have to find, I'll be the thought behind your eyes. On this midnight drive, if tomorrow takes you from my side, I'll keep our love alive inside. On this midnight drive, we park beside the lake where willows bend, water catching stars from end to end. We walk the shoreline till the gravel fades, talking quiet while the night around us waits. You skip a stone and watch the ripples ring, say I don't know what the years might bring, but when you turn to look at me, I see the boy I loved at 17. You say, if distance makes you change your mind, if some bright city steals your heart someday, I shake my head and answer soft but sure, there's only one road I would never stray. On this midnight drive, I'm holding on to you so tight. Whatever roads you have to find, I'll be the thought behind your eyes. On this midnight drive, if tomorrow takes you from my side, I'll keep our love alive inside. On this midnight drive, maybe I'll be standing by my window, hearing some old song we used to know, watching every pair of headlights pass, wondering if it's you behind the glass. And when my heart starts drifting with the night, I'll feel your hand still folded into mine, 'cause every mile we travel now tonight can carry us across that time. You drive me back along the sleeping town, porch steps empty, shades already down, but you don't let go when the motor dies. You just breathe my name and search my eyes. should ever lose my way. Promise you'll remind me who I am. I smile and answer when the highways fade. I'll be your home, I'll be your land. On this midnight drive, we're tracing out a simple line from who we were to who we'll be, from this front seat to your memories. On this midnight drive, if the world pulls you from my side, I'll keep our love alive inside. Every time you close your eyes, you'll hear my heart beside your mind. On this midnight drive, every time you close your eyes, you'll find me on this midnight drive.
Minding breeze from the ocean shore, footsteps echo where we walked before.
I saw your face in the midway lights, cotton candy clouds and July nights.
You laughed and said, is it really you? My heart stood still like it used to do.
I bought 2 tickets for the carousel, just like the night when I first fell.
We rode in circles, tried not to stare, both of us caught in the summer air.
All of those years drifted out to sea, but here you are, standing next to me. The tide rolled in, yet somehow
We're carried back to where we used to be.
Ferris wheel memories turning in the sky, high above the summer fair where you and I held on tight, afraid to let it show. Hearts young and trembling in the halfway glow. Round and round we go, through all those dreams and years. Ferris wheel memories wiping all the tears.
Do you recall how the rain came down on painted horses at the edge of town?
We shared one coat, we were so bright through. You said if this is love, I'll see it through.
We planned a life on a seaside street, a little white house where the waves would meet.
But letters faded, days turned gray, and somehow we just slipped away.
Still in the hush of this ocean night, your hand in mine feels the same, just right.
The past comes back like a melody, rising up soft from the salt blue sea. Ferris wheel memories turning in the sky, high above the summer fair where you and I held on tight, afraid to let it show. Hearts young and trembling in the halfway glow. Round and round we go, through all those dreams and years.
Ferris wheel memories wiping all the tears.
I took the train, left this town behind, chasing a life I could never find.
But every crowd and every city light fell short of you and that seaside night.
I stayed right here by the waterside, watched every sunset alone each tide.
And when the Ferris wheel lights came on, I'd whisper your name to the breaking dawn.
Maybe love just took the long way round.
Maybe the road led right back to this town.
Maybe the years were only spinning slow,
waiting for us to feel what we already know.
if we get one more chance to start, let's step on in with an open heart. Ride to the top where the stars shine through, and make a promise we can hold on to. Ferris wheel memories turning into now. Looking in your eyes, I remember how you were the one I never really lost, just waiting at the top while the world got crossed. Round and round we'll go through all the coming years. Ferris wheel memories washing away our fears. Ferris wheel memories shining bright and new, up in the summer sky for me and you.
Evening breeze and your hand in mine, footprints fading where the shoreline shine.
One last ride before the fair lights dim. Ferris wheel memories,
And we're back again.
soft rain on the street below. Ooh, follow me where the porch lights glow. I still see you on that corner, raindrops shining in your hair. Little city street at midnight, yellow puddles everywhere. You were holding up your sweater, trying not to catch the cold. So I opened up my umbrella, gave you half of what I'd hold. Every car that splashed beside us drew a silver line of light, but it felt like we were walking all alone inside the night. Through the mist on every window, through the distant taxi beams, I could feel a quiet promise falling softly in between. Where the porch light glows, I will be waiting with a kettle on and a song down low. When the world feels hard and the rain keeps falling, come and lay your worries by the door, you know. From the crowded streets to the midnight shadows, wherever your wandering heart may go, you will always find my arms wide open in that little house where the porch light glows. There was one small rainy cafe, fog up glass along the pane. You were tracing hearts and initials, laughing out your lovely name. We were talking about our someday, tiny kitchen, creaking floor, how the night would lose its trouble when you stepped in through the door. With your hands around your teacup and your smile so soft and shy, I could see our future flicker like a lamp against the sky. All the raindrops on the awning beat a gentle, steady time, like a doo-wop choir whispering that one day you would be mine. Where the porch light glows, I will be waiting with a kettle on and a song down low. When the world feels hard and the rain keeps falling, come and lay your worries by the door, you know. From the crowded streets to the midnight shadows, wherever your wandering heart may go, you will always find my arms wide open in that little house where the porch light glows. All the letters that you sent me, ink that trembled on the page, little curves of your handwriting crossing every lonely day. I would read them by the doorway where the soft light used to shine, praying every single evening you'd come home and call it mine. Now your suitcase sits in our room and your dress hangs by the bed. Every wish I ever whispered is the life we live instead. If the city nights grow colder, if your dreams feel far away, darling, keep this picture with you, like a postcard you can't fade. There is always one warm window, there is always one sure light, shining just above the doorstep where I hold you every night. So when raindrops blur the sidewalks and the wind around you blows, close your eyes and feel me near you. I'm the place your heart still knows. Where the porch light glows, I'll still be waiting with a gentle tune and a steady flame. When the years roll by and our hair turns silver, love will answer softly when you call my name. From the crowded streets to the midnight shadows, from the first shy smile to the life we chose, you will always find my arms wide open in our little house where the porch light glows.
Night feels cold and low,
its glow.
Summer in the air, I still see us there. I remember dusty footsteps on the midway, late July. Paper tickets in your fingers, cotton candy, fireworks sky. There was music by the grandstand, some cheap speaker on a pole. But the way you smiled beside me lit a light inside my soul. You said, come on, let's ride together, as the evening turned to night. In a rusty painted circle, we were rising toward the light. Ferris wheel forever turning in my heart, round and round with you, where it all could start. Every little laugh, every whispered word felt like the sweetest song I ever heard. Even as the summers drift apart, I've got Ferris wheel forever in my heart. Years went by like colored streamers, packed in boxes in the shed. But your jacket on my shoulder still comes back inside my head. Now it's just our old car radio, softly playing in the dark. Dashboard glow across your knuckles as you steer through our same park. You reach out and touch my fingers at the quiet four-way stop. And the way my heart goes trembling feels like we never stepped off. Ferris wheel forever turning in my heart, round and round with you, where it all could start. Every little laugh, every whispered word felt like the sweetest song I ever heard. Even when the world feels torn apart, I've got Ferris wheel forever in my heart. There's a porch light on our doorway, like a lantern in the rain. Shoes kicked off beside the hallway, little pictures in a frame. But when nighttime wraps around us and you pull me close inside, I can see those Ferris wheel cars climbing back into the sky. All the years and all the weather haven't dimmed that summer glow. Every time you say you love me, I'm that girl from long ago. Let the seasons spin like the lights on the ride. Let the paint peel off and the colors slide. We will still be there, hand in hand above the town, looking out in wonder as the world goes round and round. Ferris wheel forever turning in my heart. Every ordinary night feels like the start. When you kiss my cheek in the kitchen light, I'm back in that carnival summer night. If the years keep rolling, we won't part. You're my Ferris wheel forever in my heart. From the car radio to our front yard, you're my Ferris wheel forever in my heart. Ooh, wherever this wheel forever in my heart.
Letters by the sea, your words still live in me. Steam on the platform in the morning cold, your suitcase shaking as my hand let go. You tried to smile but your eyes said stay, while the whistle called my heart away. You pressed a folded note into my palm, said, write me everything and keep this charm. I watched you shrinking as the train rolled on, waving through the window till you were gone. First night alone in that strange new town, I spread your letter on the bed, spread down. Ink like a ribbon, soft and fine, your little heart poured into every line. Letters by the sea, you send in pieces of your heart to me. Salt on the paper from the ocean breeze, your handwriting flowing like the tide so free. Every curve, every word was the sweetest sound I ever heard. Though the miles kept rolling in between, I held our letters by the sea. Seasons passed by on the window glass, I kept your pages in a leather clasp. Photographs tucked where your perfume stayed, fading but faithful to the love we made. One rainy evening with the radio low, I found an envelope from years ago. You'd drawn a shoreline and a little pier, wrote, if you come back you'll find me here. So I bought a ticket on the afternoon train, carried our letters like a golden chain. Every stop brought closer what we'd planned, your seaside town, your waiting hand. Letters by the sea, you send in pieces of your heart to me. Salt on the paper from the ocean breeze, your handwriting flowing like the tide so free. Every curve, every word was the sweetest sound I ever heard. Though the years kept rolling in between, I followed letters to the sea. Now the sun's sinking where the waters shine, footsteps of strangers falling in a line. I see a shadow by the harbor wall, turn as if you knew I'd come after all. Your smile is older but your eyes are bright, soft as the glow of your porch light at night. You take my suitcase, laugh and touch my sleeve, as if you'd only stepped away to breathe. All of the tides and all of the miles couldn't wash away your careful lines. Every goodbye on that platform gray was just a promise written another way. If storms should rise and pull us apart, I'll trace your name inside my heart and hear your voice in every gentle wave, like the letters that your faithful ocean gave. Letters by the sea, now you're standing here in front of me. Wind in your hair and your hand in mine, the shoreline humming like our favorite rhyme. Every curve, every word from all the pages I ever heard led me home where I was meant to be, here with you. letters by the sea. As the night falls soft on the quiet pier, we write the rest of our story here.
Tiny radio in your careful hand, soft tune drifting over sleeping land.
Park gates open to a quiet spark, just you and me and the bandstand after dark.
We were just children in our Sunday shoes, try not to step on each other's blues.
Little brass rail on a painted stage, local boys playing like they own the age.
You wore a ribbon and a nervous smile, said I don't know if I can dance in style. But when the drummer tapped a gentle start, you followed the rhythm of my beating heart.
Street lamps glowing like a yellow moon, crickets singing underneath the tune. Every small step on the dusty ground made the whole wide world turn round. Bandstand after dark, just you and I, under the leaves and the summer sky. Even when the music fades to sparks, I'm still in love at the bandstand after dark. Bandstand after dark, hand in hand. No one else could ever understand. All the years may scatter us apart, but we're still that dance at the bandstand after dark. Time drew lines on our separate maps, different jobs and different train tracks. Heard you'd gone chasing your city light, while I stayed close to these simple nights. I walked through crowds and I crossed new streets, but every rhythm had your old heartbeat. On lonely evenings when the noise grew loud, I saw that little stage above the crowd. So when your letter said you'd pass this way, something in me knew I had to stay. I circled tonight on a calendar page, like our second chance on the same small stage. Bandstand after dark, just you and I, under the leaves and the summer sky. Even when the music fades to sparks, I'm still in love at the bandstand after dark. Bandstand after dark, hand in hand. No one else could ever understand. All the years may scatter us apart, but we're still that dance at the bandstand after dark. Now the benches creak and the town's grown old. Paint is peeling where the posters sold, but when you smile with that familiar start, every flake of color feels like art. I set the radio on the railing thin,
silly, but you take my hand,
and suddenly we're 19 in this little band.
no big orchestra, no shining show, just our shadows where the tree leaves blow. Every quiet turn in the gravel's ring feels like our own song to sing.
Maybe someday when our hair is white,
we'll shuffle slower in the same lamplight.
we'll tell the children here's where it began.
A nervous girl and a hopeful man.
No grand ballroom, no fancy mark,
Just a whispered vow at the bandstand after dark.
bandstand after dark, just you and I,
Under the leaves and the silver sky.
If the band packs up
And the lights grow stark,
we'll keep on
swaying at the bandstand after dark.
bandstand after dark.
When the night turns cold, we'll hold each other like we did of old. Till the morning birds sing over the park, we'll still be dancing at the bandstand after dark. Tiny radio, one last spark.
Promise you'll meet me
At the bandstand after dark.
Wipers keep the time on the window, raindrops tapping soft on the glass. Streetlights blur like silver echoes, while the gentle hours slowly pass. You reach across and turn the dial, find that station we both know. Little crackling chords and a tender smile in the dashboard's sleepy glow. The city shining in a coat of rain and the world feels far away. But here inside this little car with you, it's our own small cabaret. I don't need a grand parade or a ballroom full of gold, just your hand resting over mine while the chorus starts to unfold. Car radio love song playing low and sweet, while the rainy streets glide under our feet. Car radio love song, every note feels new, though I've heard it all my life with you. In the hush between each line they sing, I hear every promise that your eyes still bring. Every rainy mile that we travel along becomes our own car radio love song. We stop beside a corner doorway, share an umbrella in the light, laughter dancing in the puddles, your coat around me in the night. We move together to the distant band, just a sway that only we can hear, with the traffic humming soft and low like a rhythm holding us near. We could chase a brighter scene, but I've learned what matters most is your shoulder under my sleepy cheek and the sound of your voice so close. Car radio love song playing low and sweet, while the rainy streets glide under our feet. Car radio love song, every note feels new, though I've heard it all my life with you. In the hush between each line they sing, I hear every promise that your
it shining amber gold. You switch the engine off so slowly, let the final chorus roll. You lean in close and kiss my cheek, whisper, darling, we're still young. And I feel it in the quiet night every time I hear that song. Maybe someday we'll be older, gray at the temples, walking slow, but I'll still see these rainy streets in the way your soft eyes glow. Turn that knob and set the needle, let the night just drift along. I'll be humming low against your heart, our forever favorite song. Car radio love song under silver skies. All the years are shining in your eyes. Car radio love song while the raindrops fall. I don't need a word, I have it all. From the porch light glow to the break of dawn, I will keep on loving you as long as there's a road ahead and the night is strong. We'll live inside our car radio love song. Ooh. Ooh. Wipers slow and the rain grows thin. You take my hand and lead me in. But even when the music's gone, my heart still hums our car radio love song. Christmas by the waves, I hear them call your name. Soft along the shore, nothing feels the same. The wind is soft along the pier tonight. I walk the boards where we were side by side. Moonlight trembles on the silver tide. Every gentle step is pulling me through time. I hear your laughter in the ocean air. Every little wave is saying you'll be there. Whispers by the waves, calling out your name, carrying my heart where the water breaks. Whispers by the waves, saying you're the same. Baby, when you come, we won't drift away. Just you and I, with whispers by the waves. I see us part beside the sleeping shore. Old car radio playing something slow. Your hand in mine, I couldn't ask for more. Dashboard glow was painting you in gold. This morning's letter had your crooked line. Darling, I'll be back, will you still be mine? Whispers by the waves, calling out your name, carrying my heart where the water breaks. Whispers by the waves, saying you're the same. Baby, when you come, we won't drift away. Just you and I, with whispers by the way. Now in the cafe window, footprints on the moonlit shore, whispers by the waves, circling at our feet, brushing out the years, making us complete. Whispers by the waves, nothing left to say. Hold me close tonight, love, and we'll always stay, just you and I, with whispers by the waves, just you and I, with whispers by the waves. Lights night in the summer air, painting colors in your dark brown hair. You were standing by the old fair gate, like you weren't quite sure if you should stay that late. Down the road the little dance hall glowed, windows shining on the gravel road. You said they finished with the band tonight, but there's a jukebox humming if we get there in time. You dropped a nickel in and chose our song. My heartbeat started singing right along, and in that small town room it felt so right when you pulled me close and we swayed under the jukebox light. We found how two hearts move just right, soft steps on a worn wood floor. I wasn't lonely anymore. Under the jukebox light, your hand fit gentle into mine. Every song we heard that night still shines under the jukebox light. Saturday nights turned into borrowed years. We shared paychecks and we shared our fears. From the factory gate to the grocery line, we were growing up on nickels, love and time. There were baby shoes by the kitchen door, little crayons on the checkered floor. But when the house fell quiet after 9, you'd say, put on your coat, the night is doing fine. We'd drive back down that same old gravel road, see the hall still standing like it always stood. And even when the crowd was thin some nights, all we needed was that under the jukebox light, we'd steal another slow midnight, bills and worries left outside, just your heartbeat next to mine. Under the jukebox light, we were young and doing fine. Every care slipped out of sight while we swayed under the jukebox light. One year the posters faded off the wall. They shut the doors and emptied out the hall. But we saved our pennies till the day they rolled that old jukebox our way. Now it's humming in the corner by the stairs, right between the pantry and the chairs. And when the porch light's burning soft and low, you still
take my hand and whisper, baby, let's go. The children's pictures left the fridge last fall. They've got front doors and families of their own to call. But here we are in our worn out shoes, still slow dancing like we've got nothing to lose. You dim the kitchen light till it's just a glow. Drop in a coin and let the old tune flow. And with your cheek resting easy against mine, every wrinkle feels like proof that love takes time. Under the jukebox light in our little kitchen late at night, all the years that flew on by turned to sparks in your brown eyes. Under the jukebox light, I am still your Valentine. I'll keep holding you so tight as long as there's a jukebox light. As long as there's a jukebox light.
Evening breeze and the crickets sing. Your headlights turn the corner once again. You pull up slow in that old blue car, radio playing some forgotten star. You lean across with that easy smile, ask if I can stay and talk a while. We drive past town where the sidewalks glow, past the little hall where we used to go. Years roll on like the white lines do, but every road keeps leading back to you. And though the world keeps changing all the time, I'm still your girl and you're still mine. Under the porch light, I fall in love again. Every time you take my hand and slowly pull me in, shadows on the doorstep, stars up in the sky. You kiss my cheek so softly, and you never say goodbye. Night after night, you hold me tight, and my heart shines on under the porch light. We talk about bills and the day we had, laugh about things that once made us sad. You say, remember when we had no phone, just a midnight walk to bring you home. The screen door creaks while the neighbors sleep. We steal a moment that is ours to keep. You brush my hair back from my face, like every night in this same place. We may not travel very far or wide, but I found the world in your quiet eyes. And when the daylight slowly slips away, I hear my heart begin to say, under the porch light, I fall in love again. Every time you take my hand and slowly pull me in, shadows on the doorstep, stars up in the sky. You kiss my cheek so softly, and you never say goodbye. Night after night, you hold me tight, and my heart shines on under the porch light. There's a little gray in your gentle but the boy I met is still right there. You still get shy when I catch your gaze, like we're back in those first dance hall days. The kids have grown, gone their separate ways, but you're still my song at the end of the day. And when the house is quiet, still and small, your knock on the door says I've got it all. Maybe someday when we're old and slow, moving a little softer than we do now, we'll sit on this step in the fading glow, smiling at the life that love allowed. You'll take my hand like you always do, say after all these years I still choose you. And in that golden tender light, we'll thank the stars for every night. Under the porch light, I'm falling still for you. Every line upon our hands is every year we made it through. Shadows on the doorstep, silver in your hair. Every promise that we whispered still is shining in the air. Night after night, you hold me tight, and my heart lives on under the porch light. Yes, my heart lives on under the porch light. Crickets fade as the moon climbs high. You turn to go and I breathe a sigh. One last look before you say goodnight, and we walk inside from the porch light. Little town bandstand on a Saturday night, neon letters in the window burning bright. You walked in shy with your collar just right, and my heart skipped twice by the jukebox light. Girls in ribbons, boys in borrowed ties, summer flicker in the firefly skies. You dropped a nickel and you caught my eye as that slow song started to rise. Yeah, hand was awkward, mine was shaking too. Your hand was awkward, mine was shaking too. We laughed softly as we found the groove. The world got quiet when I leaned on you, and the floor felt steady as we moved. Everyone around us faded out of sight. All I saw was you in that colored light. I heard you whisper almost out of fright. Darling, stay. Oh, darling, stay with me tonight by the jukebox light. You took my hand on a Saturday night while the needle played our favorite song. We swayed so slow, the world felt gone. Through every wrong and every right, I'm still yours by the jukebox light. Weeks rolled forward like the record spun. Every Friday when the work was done, we'd meet at the fair when the day was through. Cotton candy hands holding on to you, Ferris wheel turning in the twilight glow. Tiny houses looking small below. You said someday we'll have one of those, with that hopeful smile only I would know. You brushed my cheek with a careful touch, said I never knew I could feel this much. I heard the band start a tune we knew, and I promised all my life to you. By the jukebox light, by the jukebox light. You took my hand on that Saturday night while the needle played our favorite
by the jukebox light. Years kept turning like the records do, bills and babies and the paint we blew. Some nights tired and some nights tight, still we'd find each other in the kitchen light. Radio humming on the counter low, bare feet tracing where the shadows go. You'd pull me close in your work-worn shirt, say one more dance honey though my feet hurt. We've seen summers fade and winters stay, watch the color in your hair turn gray. But every time the music starts to play, I'm that girl in blue on that first dance day. If the world forgets the songs we knew, if the neon letters all burn through, there's a little glowing place in my heart tonight where I'm forever turning toward your light. Light by the jukebox light, by the jukebox light. You took my hand and you held me tight, from that dusty hall to our porch at night. We've been swaying through the years just right, through every wrong and every right. I'm still yours by the jukebox light. So when the evening settles soft and quiet, and the porch light hums in the velvet night, put on that record, hold me close, alright. We'll be young again by the jukebox light. Jukebox light. Soft guitar under cotton candy skies, paper tickets in our trembling hands. You smiled slow and the midway lights turned our small town night into wonderland. We were just two shadows in the crowd, barely talking, hearts beating loud. You bought me cocoa at a corner stand, our fingers touching when you passed the can. We walked past the games and spinning lights, every color dancing in my eyes that night. You said if you're scared you can hold on tight, as the Ferris wheel climbed into the sky. Up above the town so small, we could almost touch the stars and all. You whispered, close your eyes and feel, this could be something real. Ferris wheel promises turning in the air, round and round with you I didn't have a care. High above the midway I learned how love can feel, in your arms under Ferris wheel promises so real. Years went by like the painted cars, spinning slowly underneath the stars. We found a little cafe down the lane, warm glass windows in the autumn rain. We would watch the raindrops slowly slide, talking dreams with our hands entwined. You'd say no matter where the seasons go, I'll be right here, you know. When the thunder rolled outside, you were my shelter, I was your bride. You'd hum that tune from our midway ride and pull me closer to your side. Ferris wheel promises turning in your eyes, round and round through all the lows and highs. In that rainy window glow our little world was sealed, living out our Ferris wheel promises so real. Now the fair still comes each summer night, we hear the music, see the lights. From our front porch where the crickets sing, we watch the colors on the evening wind. The
porch light shines on your sleeping face, soft as the years we can't replace. I kiss your hair in the kitchen glow, while the midnight coffee slowly flows. If the wheel slows down someday, if the lights all fade away, I'll still hear your whisper in the dark, like the first time you circle my heart. When our hands are older, lined and worn, we'll remember that summer when love was born. No matter how the years may steal, I'm keeping every Ferris wheel promises turning through the years. Round and round we go, through laughter and through tears. From the fairground stars to the porch lights' gentle peel, we're still holding on to Ferris wheel promises so real. Ferris wheel promises, softly turning still in the quiet kitchen light. In every little thrill, when the night is lonely and the world won't stand still, I lean on our Ferris wheel promises. Ferris wheel promises. Ferris wheel promises. So
soft music floated through the summer air. I saw you smile by the old town fair. We walked down where the river meets the sky, sun sinking low, colors in your eyes. You held my hand like you were slightly scared of every dream we hadn't yet declared. Cotton candy clouds above the rides, laughter spilling out on every side. You said let's chase the lights before it's dark, and pulled me toward the Ferris wheel's bright heart. Up we rose above the little town, water like velvet as the dusk came down. I felt the world fall quiet in your arms, safe in the circle of your gentle charms. Ferris wheel hearts turning in the night, round and round under soft fair lights, holding on tight as the world drifts far. Just you and me and a single star. Ferris wheel hearts never coming down, high above the noise of the carnival sound. Promise me, darling, wherever we are, we'll keep these Ferris wheel hearts in our hearts. Later on by the riverside we strolled, your jacket wrapped around me from the cold. Distant music hummed behind the trees, fireflies dancing with the evening breeze. You traced a future with your fingertips, spoke every wish between our trembling lips, said every summer if the fair returns, we'll ride that wheel and feel our young hearts burn. Years have slipped like ripples through the stream, but you're still the answer to that first shy dream. Whenever life feels heavy, torn apart, I close my eyes and hear our Ferris hearts, Ferris wheel hearts, turning in the night, round and round under soft fair lights, holding on tight as the world drifts far, just you and me and a single star. Ferris wheel hearts, never coming down, high above the noise of the carnival sound. Promise me, darling, wherever we are, we'll keep these Ferris wheel hearts in our hearts. On the drive back home with the radio low, dashboard glow on your face in gold. You tap the rhythm on the steering wheel and whispered, tell me this is how you feel. I said, if time spins just like that ride, I want your laughter by my side. You kissed my hand and softly in the dark we sealed the vow of two Ferris wheel hearts. Ferris wheel hearts, still turning slow through every year that comes and goes. When the summer fair lights paint the sky, I see that first hello in your eyes. Ferris wheel hearts, never coming down, even when the midway closes down. Long as we're holding the same bright spark, we'll live with Ferris wheel hearts in our hearts. So when the night feels lonely and apart, I ride back to you on this Ferris wheel heart.
We were just two kids in our Sunday shoes, walking past the cotton candy stands, laughter in the air and a painted moon, when you reached out and took my hand. The Ferris wheel was turning over our shoulders, tiny towns of colored light. You said, let's ride, we'll see the world together. As we rose into the night, all the noise of the midway faded far below. When you whispered, honey, I won't ever let you go. Under the Ferris wheel lights, you first called me your girl. Under the Ferris wheel lights, it felt like all the world was a soft, sweet song that only we could hear so right, and my heart learned how to shine under the Ferris wheel lights. Later on we danced in the old town hall, jukebox glowing by the door, spinning little records, every slow love song pulled us closer to the floor. Your jacket smelled of summer wind and sugar, my cheek resting on your chest. You said, someday, darling, we'll remember this. And my soul said, this is blessed. Every spin of the vinyl, every gentle sway, turned a simple Friday into our forever day. Under the Ferris wheel lights, you first called me your girl. Under the Ferris wheel lights, it felt like all the world was a soft, sweet song that only we a dream. I didn't know you tapped the wheel in time to some sweet love tune. Sang the chorus low and true, then you pulled up softly by my front gate fence. Said my life began with you. Now the years have drifted like the summer air, but your hand still finds me when the nights turn bare. Every time a carnival comes back to town and those painted horses go round and round, we park the car and walk where our first promise shines, and I'm yours again in that moment in time. Under the Ferris wheel lights, we still look like we did then. Under the Ferris wheel lights, I fall in love again. Let the midway fade and the years roll gently out of sight. I'll be standing by your side. Under the Ferris wheel lights, yes, my heart will always shine. Under the Ferris wheel lights, under the Ferris wheel lights.
Rain on the glass, neon shining. Old love song softly winding. I'm sitting by the cafe window, watching raindrops on Main Street.
Across the way, the dance hall's glowing. Same old doorway, same old sign, and on the wall that silver jukebox still plays the night you first were mine.
You said someday I'll come back here, we'll have that promised second dance. I trace your name in foggy glass and wonder if I miss my chance. By the jukebox light, hold me like that Friday night. Spin that record one more time, let our hearts fall back in line. All those years that passed us by fade away when you're in sight. Take my hand and make it right here with you by the jukebox light.
Dragging through the rain, every porch light felt like questions, every puddle held your name.
I saw you in that cafe window, hands wrapped round the coffee cup, your face half lit by yellow lamplight, and all my courage gathered up. I thought of every midnight letter, every line I never sent, then pushed the door and said your name, and felt my whole world turn again. By the jukebox light, hold me like that Friday night. Spin that record one more time, let our hearts fall back in line. All those years that passed us by fade away when you're in sight. Take my hand and make it right here with you by the jukebox light.
Oh, we walk across to that old doorway, laughing soft at how we shape
your fingers trembling in my jacket, my heart beating like a break.
Inside the room the band is packing, but there's one last song to play. So we feed a coin into the jukebox, let our yesterdays slip away.
All those envelopes and photographs, edges worn and colors dim, couldn't hold the way it feels to be back in your arms again.
Kitchen lights and quiet evenings, porch lights waiting through the night. Every little ordinary moment started here in this old life.
Friday night, spin that record one last time, let our hearts sing in the rhyme. All the miles that kept us far disappear in you tonight. Promise me you'll hold me tight, always here by the jukebox light. Ooh, by the jukebox light.
When the music fades from sight, our love still glows
by the jukebox light. Soft light on the window glass, coffee cups and midnight laughs, and there you are, like a memory rose, standing where the jukebox glows. Do you remember that Friday night? Shy little smile in the hallway light, borrowed shoes and a borrowed dress, my two left feet and your sweet oh yes. We spun around that old dance floor, hearts beating time to a 4-on-4, till they closed it down and we had to go, still humming that tune so low. Then the years ran on like a busy street, different doors, different names to me, but some small part of my heart still knows every note from those nights ago. Meet me where the jukebox blows, in that corner where the soft wind blows, through the crack in the door when the night turns slow. We'll play that song only we two know, in the silver of the chrome and the amber rose. We'll find our way back, heaven only knows, to the love we left so long ago. Meet me where the jukebox glows. I saw your face in the diner door, same brown eyes I've been looking for. You said my name like a half-sung line, like you kept it safe all this time. We slid right into that corner seat, sugar packets, coffee, steam and heat. You laughed and said, do you think it plays all the songs from our younger days? So I dropped a coin, heard the motor start, felt that old backbeat in my heart, and the whole room faded soft and low as the tune came on so slow. Meet me where the jukebox blows, in that corner where the soft wind blows, through the crack in the door when the night turns slow. We'll play that song only we two know, in the silver of the chrome and the amber rose. We'll find our way back, heaven only knows.
glows. You told me stories of your worn-out days, city lights and the subway haze, how every crowd felt a little wrong, like they'd never heard our song. I said I'd wandered my own long miles, different towns, different painted smiles, but each empty room, every closing door made me miss you a little more. Now the night's grown quiet and the dishes clink. Waitress smiles as she clears our drinks, but we're wrapped up in that gentle sound of a saxophone spinning round. If the world runs wild and the years move fast, if we lose our place in the hourglass, I'll leave a light in that window pane and meet you here again. So meet me where the jukebox glows, when the daylight fades and the soft wind blows. We'll sway in our booth while the needle flows through the song that only our two hearts know. In the shimmer of the chrome and the amber rose, we'll choose each other when the whole world goes. Any road, any life, any way it flows. Meet me where the jukebox glows. Yes, in every life and the way it goes. Meet me where the jukebox glows. Soft light on the window glass, closing time is coming fast, but as long as that jukebox softly glows, I'll be here and you know.
Soft rain on the street below. Ooh, ooh. Follow me where the porch lights glow. I still see you on that corner, raindrops shining in your hair. Little city street at midnight, yellow puddles everywhere. You were holding up your sweater, trying not to catch the cold. So I opened up my umbrella, gave you half of what I'd hold. Every car that splashed beside us drew a silver line of light, but it felt like we were walking all alone inside the night. Through the mist on every window, through the distant taxi beams, I could feel a quiet promise falling softly in between. Where the porch light glows, I will be waiting with a kettle on and a song down low. When the world feels hard and the rain keeps falling, come and lay your worries by the door. You know, from the crowded streets to the midnight shadows, wherever your wandering heart may go, you will always find my arms wide open in that little house where the porch light glows. There was one small rainy cafe, fogged up glass along the pane. You were tracing hearts and initials, laughing out your lovely name. We were talking about our someday, tiny kitchen creaking floor, how the night would lose its trouble when you stepped in through the door with your hands around your teacup and your smile so soft and shy. I could see our future flicker like a lamp against the sky. All the raindrops on the awning beat a gentle steady time, like a doo-wop choir whisper that one day you would be mine. Where the porch light glows, I will be waiting with a kettle on and a song down low. When the world feels hot and the rain keeps falling, come and lay your worries by the door. You know, from the crowded streets to the midnight shadows, wherever your wandering heart may go, you will always find my arms wide open in that little house where the porch light glows. All the letters that you sent me, ink that trembled on the page, little curves of your handwriting crossing every lonely day. I would read them by the doorway where the soft light used to shine, praying every single evening you'd come home and call it mine. Now your suitcase sits in our room and your dress hangs by the bed. Every wish I ever whispered is the life we live instead. If the city nights grow colder, if your dreams feel far away, darling, keep this picture with you like a postcard you can't fade. There is always one warm window, there is always one sure light shining just above the doorstep where I hold you every night. So when raindrops blur the sidewalks and the wind around you blows, close your eyes and feel me near you. I'm the place your heart still knows. Where the porch light glows, I'll still be waiting with a gentle tune and a steady flame. When the years roll by and our hair turns silver, love will answer softly when you call my name. From the crowded streets to the midnight shadows, from the first shy smile to the life we chose, you will always find my arms wide open in our little house where the porch light glows. When the night feels cold and low, come back home where the porch lights glow.
Rain is drawing silver lines across the station glass tonight. This little cafe by the tracks still keeps the same warm yellow light. I stir a cup I've let go cold, watching strangers come and go, and in the window's misty frame I see a boy I used to know.
They called your train and you said, don't you cry. You kissed my hands and promised you'd ride. But when the whistle pulled your shadow from mine, half of my heart stayed here that night.
Beside the rainy window, I keep a little place for you, while the station's breathing steam and smoke like it always used to do. Through every year that rolled on by, through every letter never sent in time, I'm still beside the rainy window, with your goodbye on my mind.
I carried postcards in my coat, your name and town in careful lines. Wrote your stories from the road in crooked late night railroad time.
But every time I meant to mail those words that trembled off my pen, another platform, different town, and I was on the move again.
I kept your picture in my suitcase lid, your handwriting folded by my side, and in the reflection of the passing cars, I saw your eyes each weary ride.
Beside the rainy window, you were a lantern in my mind, while the stations blurred like passing dreams on every lonely sleepless night. Through every year that rolled on by, through every letter never sent in time, I saw you by that rainy window on the far side of the line. I saved your postcards in a little tin,
Ink gone soft, but I can feel you still.
I traced your name on every hotel glass, said one day I'll go back, I know I will.
We let the distance turn from days to years, but some goodbyes are stronger than our fears.
Tonight the bell above the doorway rings, a gust of cold comes swirling through.
I lift my eyes and there you stand, with rainy shoulders searching too.
I shake the water from my coat and hat, my suitcase at my tired feet. You smile the way you did that very night, and all those trains fall off the street. Beside the rainy window, you take my hands in both of yours. The coffee's gone, but all at once, my heart's not waiting anymore. For every mile that rolled on by, for every letter that I failed to write, we're here beside the rainy window, and our hello feels just right. Beside the rainy window,
We turn our goodbye into tonight. Under the Ferris wheels in love, the little lights begin to glow. We walk along the slowly shining pier. The summer fair comes back around each year. The salt and sugar dancing in the air, the distant music of a halfway broken chair. Your jacket brushes softly against my hand. We leave two footprints in the moonlit sand, and every time the midway lights reveal, I see us standing under the Ferris wheel. Years have turned like tickets in my palm, but in your smile I still can feel that calm. And when the carousel begins to spin, it's like that very first night all over again. Under the Ferris wheel, hearts were learning how to feel. You were just a boy with pockets full of dreams. I was just a girl in a summer dress and jeans. Under the Ferris wheel, all the world turns soft and real. And every time the midway lights reveal, we're still in love under the Ferris wheel. I hear the barkers calling down the lane, the cotton candy melting in the rain. You held my coat and tried to hide your shake, while reaching for my fingers like your life was at stake. We rode up high until the town grew small. The sea became a silver-painted wall. You whispered, darling, promise you will stay. And all my careful answers slowly blew away. We found a little house not far from shore, with creaking stairs and a crooked kitchen door. The same soft light that spills across the floor feels like that fairground shining once more. Under the Ferris wheel, hearts were learning how to feel. You were just a boy with pockets full of dreams. I was just a girl in a summer dress and jeans. Under the Ferris wheel, all the world turned soft and real. And every time the midway lights reveal, we're still in love under the Ferris wheel. Now every night when all the world is still, and city noise lies sleeping on the hill, I watch you washing dishes by the sink. The kitchen light turns every tired plate to pink. You hum a tune that only we both know. I dry my hands and sway there slow to slow. And in your tired face from another busy day, I see that boy who took my breath away. Some folks say that summer love can't last, just a fleeting shadow from the past. But I have seen the years go rolling by, and still I catch the midway in your eyes. So when the fair comes drifting back to town, we'll walk the pier when all the sun goes down. And though our hair is touched with silver steel, we'll climb again under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, time keeps turning like a reel. But every frame is filled with you and me, from seaside nights to quiet kitchen tea. Under the Ferris wheel, every promise feels so real. And if I live 100 years, I'll feel we first fell in love under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights turn round and heal, I'll hold your hand and know it's all still real. Forever love under the Ferris wheel. The ocean breeze is humming low, the little lights are dimming slow, but in my heart the music always steals back to us under the Ferris wheel. dusty shoes and a nervous flirt. By the gate where all the tickets tore, you said, come on, let's dance once more. In that small town hall with the jukebox glow, you held my hand and we swayed so slow. Every little chord the jukebox played made the noisies world just fade. I still feel your fingers holding tight when we first kissed under the Ferris light. Under the Ferris lights the world felt small, just you and me and the carnival. Round and round we were side by side, like the wheel against the summer sky. Under the Ferris lights my heart first knew all of my life would be tied to you. Years may pass and days turn to nights, but I still see us under the Ferris lights. Later on by where the river bends, we were talking like we'd always been friends, skipping stones till the sky turned rose. Fireflies waking in the shadows close. You wrote my name in the sandy brown, drew a little heart and you wrote yours down. Said when summer goes and the days grow cold, I'll be right here for you to hold. Every evening when the daylight fades, I can hear those soft parades, all the rides and songs out of my sight. But in my mind you're in that golden light. Under the Ferris lights the world felt small, just you and me and the carnival. Round and round we were side by side, like the wheel against the summer sky. Under the Ferris lights my heart first knew all of my life would be tied to you. Years may pass and days turn to nights, but I still see us under the Ferris lights. Now there's letters in a ribbon stack, little photographs with your writing on the back. On the porch when all the house is still, I can almost hear that distant thrill. If the days are long and the bills are due, I just steal a quiet look at you. In the kitchen hum of the evening air, I feel the echo of the summer fair. We don't need the flashing lights, we've got dishes and our busy lives. But when you hum that old jukebox tune, the room turns into that July room. All the years fall softly down like tiny sparks on the halfway ground. And every time you pull me in so near, I'm right back there like it's all still here. Under the Ferris lights our hearts took flight, two shy souls in the midway night. Round and round on this road of days, love keeps turning in the same sweet ways. Under the Ferris lights I still choose you. Morning coffee, every sky with you. Hand in hand through soft fading nights, Under the Ferris lights, under the Ferris lights where it all began. I was just a girl, you were just a man. Now every sunset, soft and bright, feels like that wheel in those Ferris lights. Turning in the night, you and the furnace lights. You and those Ferris lights.
Raindrops on the glass, street lights glowing low. Jazz from a radio, playing soft and slow. You stir your coffee as the night rolls by. Steam curls upward like a gentle sigh. Outside the taxis paint the pavement gold. Inside your fingers chase away the cold. We share a corner table by the pane, watching people hurry through the rain. You smile and say we've got all night, and the world fades down to you in this light. The waiter wipes the counter, hums a tune. The clock hands circle round the room. In every little shadow, every glow, I feel a promise that my heart just knows. By the cafe window in the silver rain, I would fall for you all over again. With your hand in mine and the world outside, you're my quiet shelter, my endless tide. Every drop that falls on the empty street sounds like a heartbeat, soft and sweet. And I know wherever we might go, I'll remember you by the cafe window. Later on the sidewalk, sharing one umbrella, you lean into my coat, my favorite kind of weather. Puddles make a mirror of the neon sign. Your laughter skipping warm along the line. We walk past shuttered windows, sleep in stores, talk about tomorrow and a little more. You say save this night in your mind for me, and your eyes shine brighter than the city. Back home the porch light casts a golden ring. Kettle on the stove begins to sing. You leave your handwritten note by the bread. Good night my love, and that looping thread. By the cafe window in the silver rain, I would fall for you all over again. With your hand in mine and the world outside, you're my quiet shelter, my endless tide. Every drop that falls on the empty street sounds like a heartbeat, soft and sweet. And I know wherever we might go, I'll remember you by the cafe window. Years will scatter pages on our floor, pictures curling softly by the door. But I'll still see your face in every storm, pull you close and keep your heart warm. When the nights feel heavy and the skies turn gray, we'll find a little booth and hide away. One more cup of coffee, one more slow refrain, and I'll fall for you again and again. By the cafe window and our hair is white, we'll be holding hands in the fading light. Let the city rush and the seasons flow. We'll be side by side where the raindrops glow. Every drop that falls on the quiet street still sounds like our hearts, soft and sweet. And I'll thank the rain for letting me know I was meant to love you by the cafe window. Raindrops on the glass, Raindrops on the glass as the night moves on. You rest on my shoulder till the dark is gone. In every life that I might ever know, I'd find you again by the cafe window. Ooh, by the cafe window.
Under spinning summer skies, there was music on the midway, cotton candy in the air. You were standing by the ticket booth, sunlight in your hair. I was holding all my courage like a prize I had to win. When you smiled and said, "Come ride with me," I felt my world begin. We climbed into that creaking car, the night just coming on. The town turned into fireflies as the lights all flickered on. The higher that we slowly rose, the softer grew our talk, till the world was just our beating hearts above the parking lot. You brushed a straight curl from my face, said I could stay right here for days. Every star that touched your eyes made me softly realize. Ferris wheel kisses turning in the sky, hearts learning how to fly, just you and I. Round and round that summer night, holding on to you so tight. Every dream my heart now misses started with those Ferris wheel kisses. Ooh. Years went by like colored streamers, yet your laughter stayed the same. In a box of faded photographs, I still whisper out your name. There's a snapshot of that Ferris wheel, lights blurred behind our heads, and a ticket stub you folded around the words. No looking back, you said. Now we're dancing in the kitchen with the porch light burning low, radio playing something gentle while the evening breezes blow. You are humming while you stir the tea, I'm drying every plate, and our shadows on the linoleum still sway like it's our first date. You take my hand and pull me near, I still get butterflies right here. You laugh and say, close both your eyes, let the night rewind in our minds. Ferris wheel kisses turning in the sky, hearts learning how to fly, just you and I. Round and round that summer night, holding on to you so tight. Every dream our heart now misses started with those Ferris wheel kisses. On the mantle by the letters tied with ribbons soft and blue, there's a line where you once promised, every ride I'll choose just you. When the world felt cold and distant and the days were hard to bear, I would close my eyes and find us in that swinging midnight air. We've known winters, we've known teardrops, little storms along the way, but you always leave a note for me when you're gone at break of day. Back soon, darling, don't forget, underlined with your dear name, and that tiny Ferris wheel you draw beside it looks the same. So when the years feel heavy on our eyes, we'll paint our sky with carnival lights. We'll spin our memories
days one by one, till every sunset feels like when we just begun. You whisper, love, I'm still that girl, reaching for your hand above the world. Ferris wheel kisses, still I feel them now. Every gentle spinning vow we're living out somehow. Round and round through joy and tears, holding on across the years. All the life my heart now treasures grew from those sweet Ferris wheel measures. Ferris wheel kisses. Darling, close your eyes. We're still turning under summer skies. Ferris wheel kisses. You and I.
Soft radio playing low, night wind in my hair just so. There you are, I always know. In the dashboard glow, I saw you at the summer fair. Ferris wheel lights in your hair, laughing like those days ago, before we had to let it go. You looked my way, the world stood still. Cotton candy, evening chill. I heard my heart say soft and slow, turn around, don't let him go. All those little yesterdays came rushing back in waves. Every song we used to know, rising from the radio in the dashboard glow, with your hand in mine. Every mile we drive rewinds us back in time. There's a song about forever on the late night show, and it sounds like us in the dashboard glow. If the road gets dark, if the stars sink low, I'll still see your face in the dashboard glow. We left the noisy fair behind, drove until the lights were blind, parked down by the riverside, moon and water side by side. You said I took the long way round, but somehow I'm on the same old ground. I smiled and brushed your collar straight, said love is never really late. All the years we walked apart still kept a place inside my heart, like a station on the dial, waiting there all this while in the dashboard glow. With your laugh so warm, you were shelter through my every passing storm. There's a melody, a promise only we both know, and it plays for us in the dashboard glow. If the world turns fast, if the nights run slow, I'll be right here, love, in the dashboard glow. We talk about our separate roads, tiny rooms and heavy loads, photographs we never sent, letters written, never spent. You say you heard my name one night under some old ballroom light, and every song they tried to play sounded like we'd find a way. Maybe love just circles back, like the wheel along the track, like gentle amber glow, painting us in honey gold. In the dashboard glow, let the night roll on. We'll be singing with the radio till dawn. Every heartbeat finds a rhythm only we both know, as we hold on tight in the dashboard glow. If the years fly by and our hair turns snow, I'll still love you there in the dashboard glow. Soft radio fading low, head on your shoulder, driving slow. All my roads now seem to go to you in the dashboard glow. To you in the dashboard glow.
Turn up our song, warm and all octave saturation. Let it fill the dark with a golden light. Hold my hand and hum along while the road rolls under and the night moves on. Turn up our song, let the years fall through like faded pictures that still feel new. If the world feels rough and the day's been long, we'll find our way when we turn up our song. You say we never built a mansion high, just a little house and a slice of sky. I smile and answer that's enough for me, as long as you're the one beside this sea. Turn up our song on the radio tonight. Let it fill the dark with a golden light. Hold my hand and hum along while the road rolls under and the night moves on. Turn up our song, let the years fall through like faded pictures that still feel new. If the world feels rough and the day's been long, we'll find our way when we turn up our song. There in the quiet by the riverside, you take my keys and slide closer to my side. You say one day when we're old and gray, will you still drive me out this way? I kiss your knuckles in the dimmest light, say I'll be here on any night. If the radio breaks and the wires all fray, we'll hum that tune our own sweet way. People chase after shining things, big city windows and diamond rings, but I've got something that won't fade fast, a little love made to last. Letters, photos, the lives we've grown, laughing in a house that we call home. And when the silence feels too strong, we let the memory play along. Turn up our song on the radio tonight. Let it wrap us both in a gentle light. Through every season, right or wrong, I'll stay with you and we'll turn up our song. Turn up our song when the years run deep, when the kids go home and the house falls my voice grows tired but my heart beats strong, I'll hold you